$9 flex pay, and as I mentioned, they're just over an inch in length. They would match back beautifully to this cross pendant. So this is actually just recently back in stock. It is always a popular piece with us, always a top seller. This one also happens to include the 18-inch chain, which is that famous liquid silver chain. But this cross, I mean, you're looking at nearly 2 inches of incredible silver work. Again, Campitos Turquoise. I love the way that these are all pieced together. You've got this gorgeous silver work design as well. When you see it up close, Courtney, there's so many different details to talk about here. Where do you want to start with this one?
Oh gosh, this is just a beautiful piece. I want to say really quick, this took us 2 years to get back into stock. That's how time consuming this was to get back into stock. And for $99, that comes with a chain. You couldn't even get that if you came to New Mexico.
So tell me about it then. What made it such a popular piece last time?
Well, everything in this is handmade. This is made by Bryce Fassett. He's using half round silver to make all of these pear-shaped. This is what he's known for. Bryce is very well known in the Southwest. He's very famous. This is just a great piece. If you're new to Chaco, this is such a great starter piece. And like I said, this took us 2 years to get back into stock.
So the pendant itself is a really nice size, but as I mentioned earlier when we were just giving a sneak peek, even though it's about 2 inches in length, it's 1¼ inch in width, it's not one of those pieces that is so big that you feel like it can overpower you or you can only wear it with certain things or for special occasions. In fact, I love the way you've got yours layered with other pieces. You can really play and have fun with this one because it's bold and a standout, but it's still very light and airy. Because the cross itself is a little bit more streamlined, a little bit thinner. You see how pretty that is? But every single one of those pieces of Campitos Turquoise, they're beautiful pear-shaped design, they're bezel set, and then you'll notice with the silver work too, it's very textured. You've got the stamping designs, you've got the bead detailing on the arms, you've got the chain, which is 2 rows of that liquid silver, and they call it that because it's so flexible. It almost moves like liquid, like it sits in your collarbone. It kind of flows with your body when you laugh, when you smile and breathe, it moves with you. Those pieces on their own sell for about the price of this entire set, which is what was really incredible to me.
Yes, for sure. And the nice thing about the liquid silver is you can pull it back where it almost looks like a choker, and it just really, it's called liquid silver because it just feels like liquid. And the chain itself is made in the United States, which is like unheard of.
Look at how beautiful this is. So you've got this big, nice big spring ring clasp. Here you can see it's actually like little beads of silver. That's
almost
the way
like
that
little he-she beads of sterling silver.
And look at, this is what keeps it so flexible. So when you wear it, very, very comfortable. You could certainly use this with other pendants as well. But just to give you a close-up look at this cross, it's glorious. I can understand why it sold out before, and you have to think this is at full price. This became a customer pick of $119. Has a nice big bail at the top, so if you did want to use it with other chains or other pieces, you could certainly do that. But I will say, even with this much turquoise, it still feels very lightweight and easy to wear. I like how flat it lays on your chest, so it's not twisting and turning while you wear it. I mean, you can have the most beautiful pieces, but they gotta be somewhat practical.
Yeah,
right?
And this is really an everyday piece. This is a great layering piece, and this isn't base metal. This is sterling silver, genuine stone, and this is authentic, coming straight from Zuni, New Mexico, right to you.
Tell me about the artist, Bryce. You mentioned he's very famous. I mean, what do you want to share about him and his work?
Bryce and his wife actually let me into their home and showed me how they do each of these pieces. Again, all of these stones are hand cut. They're all hand cut from rough turquoise. And he's been doing this, he's self-taught. He's been doing this actually for, since he was in his, since he graduated high school. So there's me and Bryce and his wife.
Oh, very
in
cool.
Zuni, New Mexico, at his house.
Yes. Tell me a little bit about your family's history and how it is that you're able to go to the artisans' homes and how they know you.
My family actually has been in the area for over 100 years, and we have been trading with the Native Americans for over 100 years, where it be cattle, horses, sheep, and then jewelry, rugs, paintings. Wow. And I grew up going to Zuni, New Mexico, so I've known everybody my whole life. And I know them well enough that they invite me into their home.
Yeah, that's incredible. And so this is what's so unique about Chaco Canyon pieces. It's coming straight from the artisans to you at home. And there's a lot of reasons we love that. Obviously, we're supporting the livelihood of the Zuni and Navajo tribes. This is something that is passed down from generation to generation. The silversmith work, the stone work, the ability to be able to cut and set these pieces by hand, to think that the pieces that you're picking up aren't coming off of some conveyor belt somewhere and sitting at a department store and being marked up, you know, tenfold before it makes it to your home. These are true, genuine pieces where heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears, work is put into bringing these to you. And I think that really adds something to these pieces, because if you're picking them up, a lot of people, these become heirloom pieces of jewelry that get passed down.
They are heirloom pieces, and by picking these up, you're keeping the tradition of Native American jewelry alive and well in a very poverty-stricken place. Zuni, their livelihood in Zuni is making jewelry, making artifacts, making fetishes, paintings. It's a whole lifelong learning and appreciation for making jewelry, and everybody in Zuni is so appreciative of everybody at home shopping with Chaco today.
Yeah, Chaco Canyon's been here at HSN for many years now.
Many years. We're actually the only show left on TV that is actually all made right here in the United States, that is truly authentic Native American made.
That is incredible. And so this piece in particular, if you're just joining us, welcome. We are celebrating our 47th birthday at HSN. Especially in this show, when you see that pink birthday pricing, that means we're pulling out all the stops. And so this piece sold out, what was it, about 2 years ago?
Yes.
And it has taken that much time to be able to handcraft enough pieces to bring it back and put it on the air so that we have enough quantity to offer to everybody at home. So you're getting to see the debut of it finally back on the air and back in stock after all of that time. And this piece in particular, you are receiving the liquid silver chain. It's an 18-inch double strand chain, and you are receiving this incredible cross pendant. I love how cool and smooth that genuine sterling silver feels up against your skin. It really stays put. It doesn't twist and turn. The craftsmanship on this is unbelievable when you see these pieces up close. This is what made this pendant in particular a customer pick. And that is when it was at full price of nearly $120. So if you're joining us today, we have birthday pricing on this at $99.98. That is for both the chain and the pendant. And then if you're using FlexPay, that's how you're gonna get this home for 1/3 of the cost. And those are interest-free monthly payments. And you get your items right away. It's not like layaway. So $33.33, it's immediately on its way to you. Maybe there's someone special in your life who you'd like to gift this to. Perhaps it's, you know, Mother's Day, birthday, Easter, graduation, confirmation. I mean, there are lots of reasons. Maybe it's just because. Maybe there's someone who's going through some hard times and you want to help them strengthen their faith and their beliefs. I think this would be a beautiful way to do it. I love necklaces like this that really pack a punch, but they're easy to wear. You know?
I do too. I love that. And I think that's such a perfect way to describe this. And once you get something that's actually handmade home, there's just a different feel to it. I feel like you can almost feel like the spirituality that went behind to create something like this, the years and years of workmanship and passion that goes into each piece. We would just get this home and feel it. You will not be disappointed.
And turquoise in general, it goes with everything. This is why I love turquoise. From a white t-shirt and jeans and cowboy boots to your beautiful camisoles like you're seeing here on Angie, to maybe it's an evening gown and you really want the color to pop. I mean, with turquoise, you can't go wrong. It never goes out of style. And these are pieces, once again, all handcrafted here in the USA. So I'm very excited for those of you just joining us. Maybe you missed out on this when it sold out 2 years ago and it took that long to be able to bring it back to you, and under $100 at that.